Hey, good morning. And I have the great honour of spending this last day in Nepal, just a snippet of time with Christopher Johnson here, who is an amazing man who works with Choice Humanitarian and has done a lot of work with dōTERRA and setting up the co-impact sourcing model, particularly leading the way here in Nepal and elsewhere. And I'd love to introduce you to him. So Christopher, please let us know about Choice Humanitarian.
Sure. Hi everyone. So I've been with Choice for a couple of decades now and worked in the field with these teams, and when co-impact sourcing kind of came together, I worked very closely with Tim Valentiner and we launched the first co-impact source oil from Guatemala, the cardamom oil, and moved on to here in Nepal with Wintergreen and Spikenard. And so Choice is an NGO, non-government organization, and we do sustainable development, really focused on leadership capacity building and helping the community solve their own problems through sustainable ways. And it's just been a game changer for Choice to partner with dōTERRA and Healing Hands Foundation. All of the support that's come in has allowed us to really be more effective at the capacity building and mobilizing these communities to advance and solve the issues of extreme poverty, both by the infrastructure that's getting built, but also through the learning that happens with those communities when they build the infrastructure, since it's all driven locally. And so they're invested in their own future, and it can't happen without them really investing in themselves. And we complement that and we mentor that, and in the end they learn that process of how do you take an idea and create sustainable change, a new reality in their existence. And so it's been super fun and really amazing to work with dōTERRA and the owners and the vision of dōTERRA, and that sort of wellness concept just runs fluidly through your end of the world all the way through to the areas where you're sourcing oil, and with these communities, and that sort of improving your life and finding balance and finding prosperity and all those great things. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's bowled me over through this entire trip is I didn't have an understanding of this very incredible synergistic partnership between Choice Humanitarian and dōTERRA, and so I've got a huge, deeper understanding, a deeper just a deeper feeling for how Choice Humanitarian have really assisted dōTERRA in working with local communities, as Christopher mentioned, in very, very empowering ways, really grassroots, community-led initiatives. So we've had the great pleasure of working with local community in the very, very final touches of this hospital build in the Mankwanpur District. How do I say it?
Mankwanpur.
There we go. Yeah, so that's how you say it. And so that's been really beautiful. That's been a Healing Hands initiative. And so the Healing Hands initiative really helps to work with the local communities in understanding what social infrastructure can really strengthen that community. And so that's what the community leaders said that they would want to build. So we were able to support that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was very close to the Wintergreen where that's harvested. So we did visit one distillery, and there are 50 across that region, all harvesting wintergreen. So that's also been a wonderful partnership with Choice Humanitarian in the establishment of those distilleries, and how local people can come and bring their wintergreen harvest and get paid on the spot. So it's an incredibly it's an open opportunity for anybody who needs to.
Yeah, and it's really inspiring to see the co-impact team so committed to getting the harvesters paid a more fair wage for what they're harvesting for, and so we're trying to build the relationship with the distillation partners to pay more appropriately, and they're just really committed all the way through that value chain. It's really great, and so we're excited to continue in Mankwanpur. Choice is directing more and more of our time and attention towards that area because of dōTERRA and Healing Hands, and we're shifting that to be our primary impact area next. And so we're super excited about a continued partnership and doing a lot more work And
Yeah.
so
Yes.
hopefully we'll be able to meet more of you folks from
That'd be amazing.
Australia, come up and
Yeah.
spend
You
some
all
time
have to
with
come
us.
here. You have to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, how you can contribute is every little bottle of wintergreen that you purchase, that is helping these communities. It's helping the harvesters. It's helping the distillery people. It's helping the local communities. And then every time you make a donation to Healing Hands, you know that this money goes to on-ground works. You can be assured of that. I love this model in the administration costs of these Healing Hands initiatives. That is completely covered by the owners of dōTERRA, which I think is an incredibly generous, unique model. I haven't seen that before. So every donation you make goes to on-ground activities. The other point I want to make was with the Healing Hands funds that dōTERRA could release straight after the earthquake, the initiatives and the projects that were that Choice Humanitarian could contribute to and can help the communities with, they were some of the fastest ones in the country to get up and running. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
the first two schools rebuilt in the whole country were supported by Healing Hands, and they were villages that Choice had worked in, and highly organized and mobilized, and which is why they got off the ground much faster than the rest of the country. So it was inspiring to see that happen.
Yeah.
And we just recently got funding through Mentors International, a partner of ours who also is funded through Healing Hands, to place $150,000 of capital into their credit system, microcredit system. And so most of that's already been dispersed out to small loan recipients, and so they're the same harvesters that are harvesting wintergreen. So we're giving these families in these communities all kinds of opportunities way beyond just an increase in revenue from harvesting, but access to credit and then infrastructure. I mean, you can see how we're creating a full circle of support in positioning them to be successful and prosperous as communities. So.
Amazing, yes. So yeah, every donation, every little rose lotion that you buy, every hope oil that you buy, this is where your money goes, and it is so important. You're making a difference every little bottle that you buy. So think of every gift that you're going to give this year, just sneak a little hope oil, sneak a rose lotion oil in there, and you are making an incredible difference. So yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thanks. Namaste.